What's up, guys? Pyromaniac720 here, and I have for you round 2 of my December Springfield Premier Challenge. This is against John Valentin, who I played at West Hartford at my previous Premier Challenge. I ended up playing him round 1 and beating him, so now I'm playing him again round 2. I wasn't too concerned about anything his team could throw at me. Sorry. And, yeah, so I felt pretty good going into this matchup. So right off the bat, he leads Salamence and Scizor. And I lead Talonflame and Smeargle. So he intimidates, which isn't a huge deal because I couldn't really do much anyway. So I end up protecting Smeargle and going for a Tailwind because I need to get, I need outspeed, basically. So he goes for the Bullet Punch, I protect myself, and then he goes for the Rock Slide, which sucks. I was not expecting a Rock Slide. I figured some sort of Dragon Pulse or maybe a Draco was coming in. But Rock Slide easily KOs Talonflame. And so, right off the bat, I'm once again down 4-3. But once again, I do have Tailwind up, which means that I am in really good shape, I think. So I send out Charizard. He's probably expecting Y. My logic here is that with Tailwind up, I can pretty easily just go for his Salamence with Dragon Claw. He ends up switching out Salamence, and I actually honestly expected him to protect his Scizor because of, I honestly expected him to protect Scizor, but he ended up not protecting it, so, he goes for the Bullet Punch onto my Smeargle, which brings me down to my Focus Sash, which luckily I have. Charizard goes for the Dragon Claw onto Trevenant, which was supposed to be Salamence, brings it down to half, reveals his Citrus Berry, which I'm sure he was probably expecting a free harvest from, but not with X. And then I go for the Dark Void. And this is my favorite part of this Smeargle team, is what's coming up. So the Dark Void this time double hits, thank God. And this allows me to kind of set up and pretty much end it, for the most part. My Smeargle, its moveset is Extreme Speed, Dark Void, Transform, and Protect. So I can now Dragon Dance and then transform into my Charizard after a Dragon Dance. And my Charizard outspeeds my Smeargle by 1 point, so I can do that. So that I'm able to do that, assuming I don't get any speedy Moody boosts. So I do my Dragon Dance. I'm now at even attack because of that Intimidate and +1 speed. And now Smeargle transforms into the same thing, +1 speed, even attack. So this puts me in really good shape because I now have Tailwind up and I'm at +1 speed, so I'm very fast. This allows me to very easily outspeed the Salamence and Dragon Claw. Also, I went for a Flare Blitz onto Scizor's spot, which he ends up switching to Trevenant, which I thought was a weird decision. I guess he just wanted to sacrifice Trevenant. Figuring there's probably no use in this matchup. So I pick up the easy KO on Trevenant, which in turn KOs my Smeargle, but not the end of the world, because I now have Charizard and Ludicolo again versus his Scizor and whatever else he has in the back, which I of course don't know at the time. So here comes my Ludicolo, which is awesome because it gives me Fake Out pressure, which allows me to, if I need to, set up a second Fake Out. But it turns out he reveals his Charizard. He Mega Evolves into Charizard Y. And I'm not too concerned about his Charizard because, I mean, Charizard is, unless he's carrying Dragon Pulse, he can't really do anything to me. So I go for the Fake Out of his Charizard just in case he is carrying something really funky like Dragon Pulse. That allows me to easily Flare Blitz and KO the Scizor. Last thing I wanted was to have Scizor wake up and X-Scissor or Bug Bite my Ludicolo. Also, I knew that at even, I'm not going to be able to one-hit KO his Charizard, so I just needed to make sure I had a 2-on-1. So this next turn, I go for the Dragon Claw onto his Charizard. And there's really no way he can win at this point. But he whipped out an Ancient Power, which I was just like, what? And this actually was really the only way he could have won. He gets the Ancient Power boost. So his only chance at this point would have been if my Scald didn't KO him. But luckily it does, otherwise he could have spammed a pretty powerful Heat Wave that could have caused me some trouble. But I end up winning the match. So at this point in the tournament, I am 2-0. I have two, I feel like, pretty decisive victories where I played pretty well. So stay tuned for later rounds. Until next time, guys. Bye.